ranking all operators, all defensive operators, sorry, in this game, and I have them in different categories from A is the highest, then B, then C, then D, and F, and I'll be explaining why I am placing these operators. So A category is astounding operators that can go really in any category, and yeah, alright, so my first choice would be Mira. Mira has the black mirror. Her gadget is a black mirror, which is amazing on every single objective. I swear, this gadget has been at least useful in order to see through sight or do something in order to help the team out or anything. Mira is just an overall great operator with a vector submachine gun, shredding at close range, and also shotgun to open up areas, and at last resort using it to kill people. And it's just, she's really amazing and can be used on any objective. And her gun, primary gun, some might call it a laser beam, some might not think it's good, but she's definitely a team player. So for another operator in the A category would be Jaeger. So sorry that I didn't explain this earlier, but I'm gonna have 5 operators in each category until I hit the F category. So yeah, guys, just letting you know that. So my number 2 spot is going to go to Jaeger. So Jaeger is astounding. His gadget, the active defense, is the only gadget which can stop grenades effectively. The only gadget, which makes him so special and so amazing. His loadout, amazing. His 3-speedness, amazing. He's just such a rounded, well operator. Even using a shotgun, that's the best shotgun in the game. It's just, Jaeger's just amazing operator, and really brings stuff to the field, like his gadget, and his outstanding primary and secondary. And yeah, you'll probably see Jaeger survive most of the round, unless if he goes spawn peeking. So out of another operator, a third operator, I have put is Kaid. Now, Kaid, when he first came out, I thought he was the worst. I thought he was one of the worst. I thought he was just better than Castle and Tachanka. That's how bad I thought he was. Honestly, he was hot garbage to his new update, where they finally buffed his shotgun for console players. If you didn't know, or if you're not on console or never used a shotgun, his shotgun had so much recoil, and the AUG 83 is just so bad, no one could use it. Like, it was just so bad, and it was just like, he was not a good operator. But ever since they patched the shotgun, he's been so fun to use. I love using his shotgun for long range. It's just been so fun. And also bringing to the field impact nades, and also his gadget's very amazing, which he can use his electric claw in order to stop defenders from hard breaching it, like Hibana, Thermite, and them to stop, and also Maverick to stop. Oh no, not Maverick, but Hibana and Thermite to stop coming in through without a Thatcher, which is really important. And also his outstanding loadout, just for him to hold an angle and just kill somebody off, is just really good. So our 4th operator in this pick is Legion. So Legion I have put here. Now guys, I'm not putting these from like best to worst in these categories. I just think all of these operators are amazing. So what he is such an astounding operator. So if you put one of these mines and they're trying to plant at the last second, they can't, because they have one of them goo needles. His primary is amazing. His shotgun's not that decently bad. A suppressed shotgun, not that bad. And his submachine gun shreds, which I suggest. And also his pistol, suppressed, like you can barely hear it and doing high damage, perfect with impact nades, and a gadget that's amazing. It's so good. Like literally, his mine is nearly invisible. So Legion, all he do is put down his mine in hotspot areas, camp in an unusual area, wait, come out, shred them with his SMG, or just laser them with a shotgun. It's just as easy as that, and it's just effective and easy to play Legion as a defender, and it can get really annoying when you lose health just from Legion. So the last operator I have put in this category would have been huge, like huge update. Just because of a huge update, I have put Clash at the A category out of our A, B, C, D, F category for the best operators for defense. So I have put Clash in the top 5. I'm at the A category just because her SMG, if you don't know, got buffed where it's fully automatic compared to the 2-burst, which it shreds. It's literally like Hibana's Bearing 9, but not as bad a recoil and a little bit lower fire rate. This thing shreds with impact nades, and Clash having her electrical shield, which she can easily swap through, she's so effective, brings a lot to the table. Tactically, she can use great callouts, and it's just overall an amazing operator to bring to the field. So yeah, that is all for my A category part of the what's it called? Part of this video, the A category. Now, as we're moving on to the B category, my first pick would be Maestro. Alright, so Maestro, he has astounding guns with his L85. I haven't played him much. I haven't played him like in more than a month. But last time I checked up with him, his gun shreds. Amazing. This thing is a monster. Look, light support monster with 80 rounds to shred at somebody with insane fire rate. And also, he has the bailiff, which can be used to open up areas, just like a pocket shotgun. And also, he's just an astounding operator overall, and can really bring a lot to the field with his gadget, the Evil Eye, which can zap enemies and just screw them over. So this is why I put Maestro here for his loadout, and also his effective gadget in some parts of the map, which can really destroy stuff. So my next two choices are Rook and Doc. So I would put Rook and Doc in the A category if the MP5 wasn't nerfed. The MP5 was nerfed, and if you don't know, the P90 and the MP5 are literally the same gun. Like literally, the MP5 is just slightly better than the P90. Still, these things are like so nearly alike, and the MP5 used to be way better. So it's just really it's just really different. Not to have just as much damage put out, and just not as much effectiveness over with what the MP5 used to be, and it's just an unnecessary nerf that was just not like. Just like, why would you nerf a perfectly balanced gun? It's just like probably just because how high the win weights for Rook and Doc, but I meant it's just because of that. I feel like this is why I have put in Rook and Doc here, just because the MP5 nerfed down to 27 damage from the regular 30. So yeah, this is why I've put them down further than they were. And so, yeah. Now, my fourth choice, I have Mute. Now, Mute has come from a long way. Mute used to be, no one would play him. He used to be really bad, no one would play him. He wouldn't be that good. Just not that effective, really. No one really liked him. He was just, overall, just like, I guess, best decent operator. But now with the SMG-11 buff, his gadget now I've realized is one of the best gadgets ever. Very effectively now since I've gotten better. He's just one of the best operators in the game right now. Also, he can use the shotgun SMG-11 combo, and also, but I like using the two SMGs. But he's just an astounding operator, Mute, with his great gadget. It's literally like Coyotes and Bandits, but I also can use to jam drones and stuff like that instead of destroying them. Which, I mean, jamming them, I feel like, is like more annoying just because, but not as effective. But he's really effective and brings a lot to the table, and I put him here for his effective loadout and gadget. Now, for my last pick in the B rank, we have Echo. Now Echo, I feel like, has come from a long way. When he first came out, it used to be very, very bad. Like, until it was Operation Tomato Sauce, he was just really bad. Like, his gun, not doing as much, I remember his gun used to do probably as much as the MP5 now, 27 damage. I mean, it's suppressed and stuff, but also with the Barry 9 nerf, I mean, it's not that bad, but the MP7, I mean, the MP5 is just a better pick than the shotgun and stuff. But what I like, his loadout is very good and unique, but what really brings him to the spot is his gadget. His yokai can stop people from planting the bomb, can annoy them, can get your teammates a free kill when they can't really concentrate on killing them. And he's just an overall just a great operator to pick for our B section. Now starting off as the first in our C section, I have Bandit. Now, I would probably put Kaid, if it wasn't for his buff, probably in the D section. But I put Bandit here just because Kaid, with that massive buff, it's just people just choosing Kaid over him. Like, I barely see any Bandit. I usually just see Kaid. On my PlayStation, on the PlayStation servers, I have barely seen any Bandit players. It's just, I know he's got a great gadget and his loadout's very good. It's just, I think people are just looking for, I guess, a better loadout and just wants to use somebody more unique. I think Bandit is a great operator. He's just getting tired out and not really useful and effective anymore right now in this stage of the game. And yeah, I just think Bandit is just in a weak state right now compared to others. Because he used to be #1, and then people finally saw Mute as a viable option. And then when they brought out Kaid, it was just going downhill for him. And I don't really see any Bandits usually more. I usually see a lot more Mutes and more than occasionally Kaid. So this is why I felt like Bandit needed to be dropped. I would have put him in probably though, like, probably B, maybe even A. He used to be really effective and good. So now, my second option is Valkyrie. So Valkyrie, I put her down so low. You might be like, oh, whoa, see, look, her gadget is one of the best in the game. It's so good. Yeah, I put her down this low because of her loadout. Her loadout is just horse crap. Like, literally her SMG barely does any damage. It's not that good. I mean, it's decent. The Spaz 12, one of the worst semi-auto shotguns in the game. It's just not really cutting it and not being, like, that good. The only really good gun is her Deagle. And her gadget with also a C4. And this is why I probably would, honestly, if she had just a better primary, then she would be way up and just way better and good. But honestly, the MPX is literally like a MP5 with 1 point less of damage and 30 more fire rate, which I would choose the MPX over. But it's just that the MP5 has an ACOG, and that's why. And the MPX is just low damage. It's just, unless if you hit those headshots, man, it's just not as easy without an ACOG. So now, my third choice is Alibi. So Alibi used to be very OP, one of the most picked operators, and now I feel like she's just dying out. People finally realize that she's not good anymore. She was never good, and she will never be really that good anymore. Like, she's just not as effective and not as good as she was. And people are finally realizing that. And I feel like people are just like, wow, Alibi's not that good. Like, I feel like she has the same problem as Valkyrie. Like, not as, like, weak gun, but with a higher fire rate. Like, not that good. I would say that Alibi is worse than Valkyrie just because of how bad Alibi's gadget is. One of the worst gadgets in this game right now. One of the worst. It barely does anything to help the enemy team. And sometimes it just like it literally is pointless because everyone can tell, oh, that's a hologram. Ooh, that's a hologram. So honestly, Alibi is just in a really weak situation right here, and people are not really people would not be falling for your gadget unless you're playing some like crappy casual kids. It's just no one's gonna fall for it anymore. So now my fourth pick is Vigil. So Vigil, I regard him as I think he's the best roamer. Best roamer, that's his position, to roam. He doesn't have any other position but to roam. That's what he does, roam. Like, if you don't roam as him, then what are you doing? It's like, bruh, it's just not like, he's just not like, he's got decent guns. Was his K1A and 2 secondaries, the SMG-12 just having too much recoil for me to control, and the C75. So yeah, honestly, I don't really like him much anymore. It's just I don't think he's a good choice anymore. I don't think anyone really likes him anymore. I mean, he's one of the best roamers. He's just, I don't think, important really to the enemy team unless if he's really good and can frag out. He's just not important and will never really be important to the enemy team. So now for my last pick, I have Caveira. So Caveira, I would probably still put her in the C category, but I would put her as the best in the C category. Now I'm saying, like, I guess these are sort of sorted, but I don't think Jaeger's the best defender. But with the nerf to the Louison pistol, it's just so, like, I know close range is like, oh, it's still a 2-tap, kid. Yeah, but people would run a shotgun, and the M12 is just garbage, and you can't really use this long range, or else you'll have to, it's just a tiny little pea shooter. So it's just not good anymore. And I don't think really people find it's effective anymore. And with the just using the M12, it's just so bad. Low fire rate, low damage. I think it's the slowest shooting gun in the game right now. That's automatic, like except for that automatic shotgun. That's really like the slowest gun out there. It's just not good. It didn't feel right. And the Louison pistols just got with that nerf. It's just not as good anymore. But her gadget is one of the best if it can show up and pop off. It's just really good. So now, for our D category, first operator I've chosen is Pulse. I put Pulse here because it's just, he's not overpowered. I mean, his gun's not really that good. His gun's 38 damage, 600 fire rate, not really that good. But with the C4 and be able to detect heartbeats, he's pretty effective on higher ranks. But right now, we just need him in a weak position. And usually it's hard to play with some of your friends. So, like, unless you guys are playing professional. I mean, he can make good calls and everything where everybody is. And with the nitro cylinder, he's just not really, he's never been really in an OP. He's just more of a weak situation where his gadget's decently good, but his guns are garbage, and he's not played that much because people don't want to play with a crappy primary. That's the same kind of thing with Caveira right now. So this is why I put Pulse here. Second, I have Ella. So Ella has just gotten hit with so many nerfs. It's just horrible. Her gadget's not really that good. It's just, she's just not as good as she was, and I don't think she'll ever get a nerf. Maybe she'll get a little buff, but I don't think anything will really happen to her, and I don't think she would be as good as she was before when she first came out, or anywhere time I met. She's just not really that good of an operator. Maybe they'll like buff the damage a little bit to her Scorpion, like to 23 to 25, but honestly, she's just not that good of an operator. right now in the state of point compared to all the other roaming operators like Vigil and Jaeger and Bandit, and it's just she's not really effective right now. So next I have Capcan. So Capcan, his gadget's kind of a meme right now. His primary is not that bad with the sausage shotgun and the SMG. Not that bad. But his gadget's just so bad. I mean, his SMG's decent, but that doesn't mean it's great. He has impacts and everything. It's just his gadget's so crappy, and he's just like his gun's not really that good. So I'm gonna have to put him down here. Our second to last is Smoke. I put Smoke here. Smoke used to be the most picked operator in the very beginning of the game. Most picked. But now everyone seems to realize if he's fallen down so much and no one really likes him anymore. It's just he's not as a good operator as he was before, and he's just not really that useful or effective anymore, which I can see, and he's just not really that good anymore, Capcan, and he's just pretty much hot garbage, and no one really likes him anymore. I mean, like Smoke, I never see any Smoke players. His gadget, I guess, is decent, but his gadget barely kills anybody. It might tag off a little damage. That's really it, and it doesn't really work most of the time. And he has a weird loadout with the SMG, main SMG, just being really weird and not being allowed to have a holographic. Kind of just messes him over, and it's just he's not really in a strong point right now, with Smoke just not being that strong and good. So next, hold up, sorry guys, but next for our final category, we have Frost. So I have put Frost here in our D category, just because I feel like she is better than the F category, which, if you guys might know, Tachanka and Castle. I feel like she's put here because her gadget could sometimes decently work. I mean, her primary is strong, but just doesn't have that fire rate that it's needed to be. Her shotgun pretty much sucks. It used to be really good. And her pistol's decent, with her gadget being okay at best. Usually doesn't work. And I put her here just because her guns aren't good, and her gadget isn't really effective, which means it's kind of bad right now in the state of point. So now, in the F category, second worst operator in the game, I have Castle. Castle is just really super weak. His gadget is useless, because he just, you can freaking break it with your fist, the crap. It is just, his loadout's very weak. I mean, he's got impact nades, but it's really it, and he's just not good at all. Doesn't have a good load, doesn't have a good gadget. It's worse than Frost, and Frost guns are better, except for SMG's a little bit. No, SMG is probably better than that, but it's just not really strong. And then our worst operator is Tachanka. Tachanka, it's just his gadget doesn't work. I guess his guns are decent, but his gadget doesn't work at all. He's not fit for this game, and he just doesn't belong here. And this is why they're going to be doing redo of him, and he's just going to be completely turned over. So yeah, I put all 22 operators into 5 categories. I'll be doing this for attackers too tomorrow, I think. And yeah, I have put all these operators in the A, B, C, D, and F category, for A being the best and an F being the worst. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, thank you.